Everyone wants to slim down and tone up and lose fat, lose weight, gain muscle, feel great, look great, and just be healthy. The problem is everyone thinks it starts with exercise or it starts with avoiding sugars and carbs. It doesn't. Obviously, that's not working for us because America is still huge. Even the health conscious, and especially the health conscious, some of the health conscious people. Almost everyone I know, all the health conscious people I know, do not slim down to their natural ideal body weight. They can't reach the body weight they want. And it's because of these stupid theories. If exercise and avoidance of sugars and carbs worked, we would all be toothpicks, and I would be the overweight person with diabetes. Instead, I consume a lot of sugars and carbs and don't exercise rigorously every day. I don't run, I don't lift heavy weights, and all the people that do are still overweight and don't slim down. So obviously, there's something else going on here. What is it? And it's not a calorie thing either. The average person needs 2,000 calories in a day just to get through the day. And that's for a sedentary lifestyle if you don't move. If you're a girl, that number is 1,800 calories. If you're a guy, 2,200 calories. It's difficult to hit that number. I have a hard time hitting that number, and I eat a lot. If you have an active lifestyle, that number jumps 1 to 2,000 calories per day. No one hits those numbers, even if they eat a lot. The human brain needs 137 carbohydrates per day alone. Per day. That's the equivalent of 2 medium white potatoes. That's almost a full meal just to fuel your brain. So obviously, it's not a calorie thing. So what is it? What's going on? It starts with the chart you're looking at. It starts with these hyper-fattening foods, outrageous amounts of inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids. Some of these are so-called healthy foods. Olives, peanuts, soy. I mean, this stuff is full of fat, and we're told that it's healthy. So, there's actually two things going on here. Number one, the outrageous amounts of these omega-6 fatty acids. And number two, your nutrient deficiency. The average person walking around is deficient in metabolizing nutrients. The nutrients they need to metabolize these outrageous amounts of fat. Like vitamins and minerals and enzymes. So without these nutrients, the reason is we just consume dead food all day. We consume dead food instead of living food, raw food, and it's anemic food. It's not nutrient dense, and we wonder why we can't slim down. When you don't consume the digestive nutrients to metabolize these fats, your body doesn't know what to do with them, so it just stores them up as fat cells. So you need to either A, consume plenty of metabolizing nutrients to metabolize all this fat and burn it off for energy, or just avoid these foods altogether. I highly recommend avoiding these foods altogether because this inflammatory omega-6 fatty acid just fuels other stuff, not just fat cells, cancer, who knows what else. So that's where it starts. You have to starve your fat cells of this fat, these hyperfattening foods, and fuel your muscle cells. What happens, there's three types of eaters. What happens with health conscious people is they will starve their fat cells and starve their muscles at the same time, or they will fuel their muscles and their fat cells at the same time. What you need to do is be a part of the third group. You need to fuel your muscles and starve your fat cells. Then will you slim down and tone up and become a toothpick. You will control your weight when you start to do that, and it starts only here. All right, with this chart and Let My Body Go. You're not going to learn this stuff from your doctors and the personalities on TV and your nutritionists and personal trainers. They're not going to tell you all this stuff. There's 7 factors to weight control and being healthy, perfectly healthy. Only here will you learn all these 7 factors. Like that you need to consume plenty of carbohydrates. You need to consume plenty of potatoes, rice, and beans to fuel your muscles and energize your muscles. It starts with energy. Weight control starts with having enough energy to move your muscles. If you're consuming these anemic, fattening foods and dead nutrition, you are not fueling your muscles. You don't have energy. All right. You're starving your muscles and just fueling your fat cells. You are not going to protein shake your way to a slim body. You are not going to supplement your way to your natural slim ideal body weight. Now, there are some people who do lose weight, but they hit a plateau. If you lose any weight at all, you're going to hit a plateau. And it's because some of these supplements, like whey protein powder, they're derived from cows that eat corn. They're fed corn and soy and grains. They're not nutrient-dense cow products. They are hyperfattening cow products. You've got to avoid the dirty sources of whey protein. You've got to consume grass-fed whey protein powder only. All right, if Isogenics and these popular protein powders out there, Herbalife, if they actually derived their protein from grass-fed cows, I would be a distributor. I would take Isogenics and Herbalife, but they don't. So you have to consume grass-fed whey protein. That's it. That's not optional. They're not hyperfattening. Whey protein powder obviously isn't hyperfattening. It's not loaded with fat. However, it is laced with fat. That's why people have such a hard time slimming all the way down when they consume protein powders. It's because they continue to fuel their fat cells. You fuel your muscles all right. This protein powder is definitely going to fuel your muscles. But you continue to fuel your fat cells, and you continue to consume the hyperfattening foods. The foods loaded with omega-6 fat. You continue to consume the anemic wheat products and processed junk foods. There was a report in the media out this week. Americans want to be healthy. They want their healthy foods, but they also want their good-tasting junk food as well. They want the sugary, sweet foods. You can't have it both ways. It doesn't work like that. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. You must choose. Are you going to eat healthy all the time or not? All right. Are you going to fuel your muscles only and starve your fat cells, or are you going to do both? Are you going to fuel both? You must get dogmatic about this. That's why Americans have such a hard time slimming down. They do not get buckled on and get dogmatic about it. They do not get disciplined, which is the way it is with just about anything in their lives. We are an undisciplined nation. It's like the Bible character Joshua said in the Old Testament, choose you this day whom you will serve. You cannot serve evil and God. You cannot serve evil. You must choose evil or God, not both. And it's the same way with health. You gotta buckle down and say, am I going to eat clean 100% or not? Okay. How about we eat totally clean first and slim down to our natural body weight, then we can cheat. Okay. How about we reach our goals first, then cheat? See, I watch people daily, health conscious people, every day they'll cheat every day and justify it. It is such a terrible approach, and they wonder why they don't slim down. You've got to change your mind. Weight control starts with mind control. You've got to be willing to change your mind and repent. Repent means to change your mind. If you're not willing to repent and follow instructions, you might as well hang it up. Call off the dogs, douse the flames, game over. Just stop, because you're wasting your time. You cannot take bits and pieces from this plan, get healthy when you feel like it, and expect to look great, feel great, and slim down. It's not going to happen. And if it does by some fluke, if you do slim down, you're not going to be healthy. Again, you're simply not going to hear this stuff from the mainstream media, your doctors, the medical establishment, the supplement industry, the health and wellness industry, community. You're not going to hear this stuff. There is only one place on the planet you're going to learn exactly how to eat clean. It's in my book, Eat Clean, Look Clean, The Weight Control and Nutrition Super Manual. Go to letmybodygo.com. The book is available in digital format on Amazon Kindle. You've got to fuel your muscles and starve your fat cells, not fuel both or starve both. These people who eat grilled chicken salads thinking they're being all healthy and stuff and continue to get thicker, not slimmer, what they're doing is they fuel their muscles a little and starve their fat cells a lot, via the chicken, the concentrated omega-6 fat, and the dressing, salad dressing. You partially fuel your muscles, largely fuel your fat cells, and you don't consume enough calories. All right, you need to eat 3 square meals per day. That's that's protein, carbs, vitamins and minerals, and good fats. Every meal, 3 square meals per day. That's for carbs. Potatoes, rice, and beans are your options, not wheat products. There's reasons books like Grain Brain and Wheat Belly were written. And these wheat products are genetically modified. They're GMO crap. They have an opiate-like effect in your brain. You've got to avoid that crap at all costs. Because they're not just anemic, they're also, wheat products are usually laced with these hyperfattening oils and foods as well. So you can't blame weight gain completely on wheat products. It's the other junk that's attached to it. Just like the protein powders. So you've got to eat 100% clean if you expect to slim down and lose all your excess fat. Slim down your muscle. You've got to follow directions to the T. Alright, I get so many people who I beat the path for them. I have the beaten path, and these people they'll start down my beaten path and they'll stop. Or they'll deviate, they'll start down the path and they'll deviate halfway through or part of the way through. No, you can't do that. You've got to follow through. You've got to go down the entire path. Alright, who would Barry Bonds be if he did not follow through on his bat swings? Alright, he would not be the most prolific hitter in baseball history if he did not follow through. Alright, Tiger Woods and any golfer, if you don't follow through on your golf swing, you're not going to put the ball where you want it. You're going to put it in the rough. You've got to follow through. Weight control starts with mind control. You've got to eat nutrient-dense foods. You've got to also balance your hormones. Alright, that's what this stupid soy does to us. It pushes our hormones out of whack. Soy fosters estrogen, and estrogen fosters weight gain, fat production. That's why girls have a little extra body fat on them compared to guys, usually. It's because they have more estrogen, and guys typically have more testosterone. So you've got to avoid that soy garbage and balance your hormones. Avoid these chicken products, these chickens that are force-fed soy. Even some cows are fed soy. You've got to avoid that crap. If you want to be in total control of your body weight, if you want to truly slim down and tone up, take the beaten path. 3 square meals per day. Fuel your fat cells. Starve your muscle. Even if you're not hungry, just eat. You've got to get your body in anabolic muscle building mode, not catabolic broken down muscle. Stop with the exercise. Start with your diet and nutrition. Get my book, Eat Clean, Look Clean, the Weight Control and Nutrition Super Manual, and you'll see exactly what I mean. I get great feedback from this book. People fall in love with it. Even if they don't do what's in it, they know it's the truth. I hear about it all the time. I've never heard criticism from my book or any of my books. It's because it's the truth in health and wellness. It's why I do not have health insurance. I avoid benefits. I am my own doctor. I don't do doctors. I have fixed all my health problems, and I avoid health problems like you wouldn't believe. That's what I mean by health freedom. This is complete health freedom. Follow me on Facebook, Let My Body Go, Twitter, @BodyMechanic7. Subscribe to this channel, like and share this video, watch my videos, and stay tuned. I got more coming. I always have more coming. There's a lot to health and wellness. We live in an awesome time. So stay tuned. This is the Body Mechanic. Have an energy and positive filled day.